Song of Myself by Walt Whitman. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you.
I love and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass.
My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soul, this air, born here of parents, born here from parents the same, and their parents the same. I, now 37 years old, in perfect health begin, hoping to cease not till death.
Creeds and schools in abeyance, retiring back a while, sufficed at what they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad, I permit to speak at every hazard, nature without check, with original energy.
Trippers and askers surround me. People I meet, the effect upon me of my early life, or the ward and city I live in, or the nation, the latest dates, discoveries, inventions, societies, authors old and new, my dinner, dress, associates, looks, compliments, dues, the real or fancied indifference of people, the real and or fancied indifference of some man or woman I love, the sickness of one of my folks, or of myself, or ill-doing, or loss, or lack of money, or depressions, or exaltations, battles, the horrors of fratricidal war, the fever of doubtful news, the fitful events. These come to me days and nights and go from me again, but they are not the me myself.
Apart from the pulling and hauling stands what I am, stands amused, complacent, compassionating, idle, unitary, looks down, is erect, or bends an arm on an impalpable, certain rest, looking with side-curved head, curious what will come next, both in and out of the game and watching and wondering at it.
Backward I see in my own days, where I sweated through fog with linguists and contenders. I have no mockings or arguments. I witness and wait.
Has anyone supposed it lucky to be born? I hasten to inform him or her it is just as lucky to die, and I know it.
I pass death with the dying and birth with the new washed babe, and am not contained between my hat and boots, and pursue manifold objects, no two alike and every one good, the earth good, and the stars good, and their adjuncts all good.
I am not an earth nor an adjunct of an earth. I am the mate and companion of people, all just as immortal and fathomless as myself. They do not know how immortal, but I know.
Every kind for itself and its own. For me, mine, male and female. For me, those that have been boys and that love women. For me, the man that is proud and feels how it stings to be slighted. For me, the sweetheart and the old maid. For me, mothers and the mothers of mothers. For me, lips that have smiled, eyes that have shed tears. For me, children and the begeters of children.
Undrape, you are not guilty to me, nor stale nor discarded. I sieve through the broadcloth and green ham, whether or no, and am around, tenacious, acquisitive, tireless, and cannot be shaken away.
I am of old and young, of the foolish as much as the wise, regardless of others, ever regardful of others, maternal as well as paternal, a child as well as a man, suffered with the stuff that is coarse and stuffed with the stuff that is fine. One of the nation of many nations, the smallest the same, and the largest the same. A southerner soon as a northerner, a planter nonchalant and hospitable. Down by the Oconee I live. A Yankee bound my own was ready for trade, my joints the limberest joints on earth, and the sternest joints on earth. A Kentuckian walking the vale of the Elkhorn in my deerskin leggings. A Louisianian or Georgian, a boatman over lakes or bays or a long coast, a Hoosier, Badger, Buckeye, at home on Canadian snowshoes, or up in the bush, or with fishermen off Newfoundland, at home in the fleet of ice boats, sailing with the rest and tacking at home on the hills of Vermont or in the woods of Maine or the Texan ranch. Comrade of Californians, comrade of free Northwesterns, loving their big portions, comrade of raftsmen and coalmen, comrade of all who shake hands and welcome to drink and meat, a learner with the simplest, a teacher of the thoughtfulest, a novice beginning yet experient of myriads of seasons. Of every hue and caste am I, of every rank and religion, a farmer, mechanic, artist, gentleman, sailor, Quaker, prisoner, fancy man, rowdy, lawyer, physician, priest.
I resist anything better than my own diversity. Breathe the air, but leave plenty after me, and am not stuck up, and am in my place. The moth and the fish eggs are in their place. The bright suns I see and the dark suns I cannot see are in their place. The palpable is in its place, and the impalpable is in its place.
I am the poet of the body, and I am the poet of the soul. The pleasures of heaven are with me, and the pains of hell are with me. The first I graft and increase upon myself, the latter I translate into a new tongue.
I am the poet of the woman, the same as the man, and I say it is as great to be a woman as to be a man, and I say there is nothing greater than the mother of men.
I chant the chant of dilation or pride. We have had ducking and deprecating about enough. I show that size is only development.
Have you outstripped the rest? Are you the president? It is a trifle. They will more than arrive there every one and still pass on.
I am he that walks with the tender and growing night. I call to the earth and see half held by the night.
Press close bare bosom night. Press close magnetic nourishing night. Night of the south winds. Night of the large few stars. Still nodding night. Mad naked summer night.
Smile, O voluptuous, cool-breathed earth. Earth of the slumbering and liquid trees. Earth of departed sunset. Earth of the mountains misty-topped. Earth of the vitreous pour of the full moon just tinged with blue. Earth of shine and dark modeling the tide of the river. Earth of the limpid gray of clouds, brighter and clearer for my sake. Far swooping, elbowed earth, rich apple-bosomed earth, blossomed earth. Smile, for your lover comes.
Prodigal, you have given me love. Therefore, I to you give love. Oh, unspeakable, passionate love.